Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an Hermès haul. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. So I haven't done an Hermès haul in quite a while. I have picked up a few things last year and also early this year, which I thought I'm just going to share them with you. So I've contemplated whether I should like split the haul into two parts. So I think in this haul, I'm just going to share with you what I picked up at MBS Singapore. There were a few items that I bought at Changi Airport, which I'm going to share with you like in another video. But in this video, I'm just going to share with you the items that I picked up at MBS. So the first item came in this box. This one, I actually bought it last year, and this was like complete love at first sight. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my goodness. And then when I wore it on, I was like, I need to bring this home. So as you can guess, this is a pair of shoes, and I've actually already worn it out, and it's this pair of like velvet heels. So they look like that, and it's very pretty. So I believe this is called the Jazz shoe, and it's in the height 90 cm. Like this is 90, but because it's like slightly padded, so you don't really feel that much. Like it's a padded heel. I just really adore it. There is the H like detailing at the front, and then there's also like an extra strap over here, and like as well as like an ankle back strap to make it extremely secure. I wore this to my cousin's like wedding last year. Like that was the first time I actually wore it, and it was so comfortable, guys. Like I am so glad I picked this up, because I believe this is going to be like my what do you call that, occasion shoe. It is so comfortable. Like I can wear it and like walk in it for like many hours. Like I don't feel a thing. I personally feel like this is like quite similar to the YSL tributes. Like I've been wanting the YSL tributes for a really long time now. It's just that I never really got around to it and like pick it up, because I think the hype was like dying down, and by the time I want to like pick it up, it wasn't like something that I feel like I need in my wardrobe anymore. So I just really think that this is a great alternative to that, and it's so secure, so comfortable. It's in like full velvet, like black velvet, and it is like in gold hardware as well. I believe this is rose gold hardware, and as you all know, I really love velvet. It paired so well with my YSL velvet bag as well that came in gold hardware, so I was really like chuffed about it. So this one I picked up in the size 37, fits me perfectly, and I just really love the fact that the bottom itself also has like this like horseshoe detailing. So I didn't really need to like sew this pair of shoes. It was not slippery at all. It was very comfortable. I was walking on grass, I was walking on like slippery flooring, I was walking on like cobbled floor. Everything was fine. So I just really adore this pair of shoes, and honestly the price point wasn't that expensive. Like it was even cheaper than the other shoe that I'm going to show you, and I personally feel like I prefer this to that in any case, and this is cheaper, so I think that was great. I really love this pair of shoes so much. It's so pretty, as you can tell. Like I just really adore this so much. It was one of my best purchases like of 2024. I feel like I made a video about my best purchases of 2024. I'm not sure if I included that because it was a while back. Hopefully I did include that. If I didn't include it in the best purchases of 2024, then I'm definitely going to be putting it in the best purchases of 2025 video for sure. The next item I picked up is actually in this like packaging. Honestly, I feel like they should package their ready-to-wear pieces a little bit better. I don't know why it just comes like that. Like, can they do like a little bit more to it? Like, I don't know, like give it like a folder or something, you know, like just weird to come in like this like white packaging itself for like ready to wear pieces that are not like coats or like jackets itself. Like usually for like coats and jackets, they give like hangers for it, or like even swimwear that comes with like a pouch itself. Like this one just comes in like the white paper packaging. Like it's just a little bit strange, I feel, because you're paying so much for it. So this one, I actually picked up another t-shirt, and I just really like it as well. This is in the Etoupe t-shirt, and this is in the size, okay, so this is in the size 40. I picked this up in the size 40 because I feel like it's a little bit more loose fit, and I just really like that about the t-shirt. Like, it goes over my head really well. The other t-shirt that I have was like a micro fit. It was honestly a little bit tight fitting, so I prefer my t-shirts to be slightly loose, which is why I don't think I've actually worn that a lot. I wore it a couple of times, but it was just not very often. I feel like I would get a lot more use out of this t-shirt because it's so plain, so simple. Color is great. I just really like it, so I picked this one up. The one thing that I felt like, you know, like I might regret it next time is this like silk shirt that I saw. Oh my god, it was the best silk like fitted shirt that I've ever seen from like anywhere, or even like Hermès itself. It was so pretty. I'm gonna put a picture up over here. Like, I was honestly quite tempted by it. It's just there are a lot of things like holding me back. First of all, it's definitely the price point. I feel like with that kind of pricing, I could get like a picotin. So you can imagine how much it costs. Like, it would probably cost more than some regular picotins even, so it was a lot of money. Secondly, it was because it was silk, so you definitely need to dry clean it, and I feel like for that kind of shirt I want to get a lot of use out of it, so I don't really want to dry clean it so often. I would prefer getting like ready to wear pieces that you can just throw into the washing machine, like, you know, like this kind of like pieces itself. So that one was a big concern for me. Like, I feel like I don't want to go dry cleaning all the time, like the dry cleaning route, which is why I didn't pick it up. But I can't deny that it is absolutely one of the best pieces that I've seen in terms of like ready to wear from Hermès so far. It is so gorgeous. Like, I feel like this year, if I ever were to go to the sale and I see it in the sale, I'd definitely pick it up. It's just a lot of things stopping me. Price point, the functionality of it. So I was really tempted. I honestly did think like, should I just get it and just put a plug at it, and you know, but I feel like if I got it, then I wouldn't be able to purchase like another bag that's on my luxury wish list for this year. So it was definitely something that I kind of like prioritized not getting. So that's that. And then because it's Chinese New Year this year, I managed to get my hands on this year's red packet. So this is the year of the snake. It's honestly not my favorite year for a lot of reasons. I just don't really like snakes that much, so yeah, but I do have good friends who are snakes, so that's another thing. So my SA actually gave me this. Usually he gives me like 2 boxes of the red packets, but this year apparently it was very limited and they arrived really late. So I think I only got this like mid or late January even. So I just want to share them with you. So it comes like that. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pieces of the red packet itself. So the front, it looks like a snake. Looks like that. Sort of like a more graphic snake. And then at the back, it just says Hermès over here. And then when you open it up, I always very excited to open up the red packets because like they're all so different every year. Actually, this is the first time I'm seeing this together with you, so I'm just gonna pull it out. And I think that this year is quite simple. There is no bells and whistles to this red packet itself. There is just a sticker tag inside, so you can actually use the stickers and just paste it on the front itself, that I've seen some people do. And then on the back of this, it just states like 制作您的专属新年红包，挑选贴纸，迎接独一无二的蛇年祝福。So it just means you're just able to customize the red packet itself. So I think that's quite a simple concept for this year, not too elaborate. I would say maybe they just ran out of like ideas, or like, I don't know, budget for it. First of all, there isn't that many to go around, and then second of all, the design is quite simple on its own, which is fine. So that's for this year's red packet itself, in case you're interested. For those of you who are new here, my name is Amelia and I do videos on luxury and lifestyle. So if you enjoy these kind of videos, do consider subscribing, click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I'm going to share the other pair of shoes with you first because like I'm just quite excited about it as well. So it comes like that. This year for the ribbon, I'm not sure if it says like 2025, because usually for like Hermès ribbons every single year there is like a slightly different pattern. I don't really pay attention to it that much, but like it doesn't seem like it's different this year, so like I'm not very sure about it. So this is the pair of shoes that I picked up as well. Quite excited about this. Oh no, the box is like slightly wound. I'm still deciding if I want to wear this on like Chinese New Year day 1, simply because like we go to a lot of people's places. I need to wear the shoe on and off and like leave it at the door, so that's not something I want to do with like this pair of new shoes. So I'm still deciding if I want to do that. Maybe I'm just gonna like place 2 pairs of shoes in the car. Like I just suddenly thought about it, and then you know, when I need to go to places where I need to take the shoe on and off, I will just like change into like another pair of shoes. I'm just thinking about that. So they are actually this pair of like Mary Jane looking like shoes, if you can see it in the light itself. So these are actually called the Jackies, and they are the Jackies 50. So the shoe height itself is 50, which is a very comfortable height. There is actually also another pair of Jackies which are 90 cm, so like quite similar to the previous one that I showed you. So when I picked this up, I actually saw the Jackies in the velvet in the 90 cm, and I was contemplating between that pair with this pair, and then in the end I actually picked up the Jazz ones because first of all this was cheaper and it was a lot more comfier, so I decided to pick this up. But when I went into store this year, I actually just managed to ask my SA, you know, like last year I actually saw this pair of shoes and it was like very pretty, just wondering whether they are still in store. So he said, oh yeah, it's still in store, and he brought it out for me, and they look slightly different. So after a while I realized that it's because it's not in the velvet pair, it's in the leather pair itself. So this is in goat skin, and it comes with 2 buckles over here that comes with like adjustable straps, and then at the back there is like sort of like a slight elastic, like, you know, like ankle strap itself. So honestly speaking, I was quite glad about that, to be completely honest with you, simply because I already have a velvet pair. Do I really need like another velvet pair? And then secondly, this was like 50 cm, so it's a lot like easy to walk in, because comparing the Jackies and the Jazz, I would say the Jazz is a lot comfier for the 90 cm pair. But because this is 50 cm, it was like much easy to walk in. I also love the fact that this is in full leather because I already have a velvet pair. So I think with all that combination just thrown in like that, I just think that it was wise to pick this pair up, and I honestly feel like I'll get a lot of wear out of this as well. So if you're curious, I got this in the size 38. The Jazz pair was in the size 37. Generally for like heels, I would say I go with size 37. My Orans are 37.5, and then for like flats, I typically tend to go for like a size up, which is 38. So I tried this in the 37, I'm not sure if there was a 37.5, but I tried 38 and it was very comfortable. So I'm, you know, was 100% sure that I was going to like bring this home. So this is the Jackie pair. I have seen a few people unboxing this on like Instagram reels, not really like Instagram itself, or not even YouTube even. Maybe there was one girl that was unboxing this. So I really like this a lot. The buckle itself is like a full palladium and black contrast itself. I believe like the 90 pair itself, it was like a Swarovski, or like there are crystals on it. I could be wrong. I'm just gonna place some photos up for you so that you can see. Yeah, I just really like this pair. I don't think that you need to unbuckle both at the same time. Like you can see this a little bit better, right? Like you probably don't need to unbuckle this at all. Like I only unbuckled this and I can fit my feet in perfectly, so you don't have to go through the hassle of like opening 2 straps itself. Just one will do. So that is the other pair of shoes that I got from Hermès that I really adore as well. Next, I'm going to put that one side. And then for the last item, I actually got this. It's a very like unique box. I don't think I have another box like this size. So this is actually the very first, I would say, stationery homeware decoration piece that I've got from Hermès, because I've always wanted a piece, but like I never really could bring myself to buy it because they are all so expensive. And like, just for the price point, I feel like for decoration pieces, maybe not, like it's not the most functional. It's really just there to like as decor piece. But I thought this was really special, which is why I picked it up, because it's just a little bit more interactive. So when you open up the box, it comes like that, and then there's like a booklet over here, and then this thing, this styrofoam looking thing. Just carefully open this up because I don't want to break it. Let me just take out the entire piece for you so that you can see. So I got myself this like wooden ornament like design piece, and it looks like that. It's just like a horse, and I just really like it a lot. I thought it was so nice. Like, I actually first saw this on the website and I thought, oh, that looks really interesting. So Hermès actually have this like wooden figurines, and they are supposed to act as like paperweights itself, you know, like decor pieces on your table. But what I really like about this piece is that it is magnetic itself, so you can actually pop this piece open like that, and then you can actually just pop it back. And the entire piece itself is actually just like really interactive. You can just open it up and like just, you know, like do all sorts of things to it to like make it back. And the magnets itself are really strong, as you can see. Like, it's not going to go anywhere for sure. Oh, this is wrong. Oh yes. So I just really love that this piece is so interactive itself as well, and just looks great. So other than it being like a paperweight and like a decor piece, I just think that the only reason why I decided to get it is because it's very interactive, and I enjoy the fact about that. And it's not just something that's sitting there, you know, it's like a talking piece, so that when people come over, they can just like play at it themselves and just interact with this piece, so that it's not just sitting there on its own like acting pretty. So I just really like this a lot. Like, I feel like this is worth getting if you're looking for like a decor piece from like Hermès, because decor pieces from Hermès are not cheap. So if you want something like a little bit more special and like substantial, I would highly suggest you go for this. There's even like the larger version of this, and it's also like with the magnets itself, but I thought that was a little bit too large, so I decided to go with the small one. I'm very happy about it. The only thing about it is like I feel like if you can see what I see here, you can't unsee it. But in any case, I just really adore this piece. And then the box itself is so cute. It also comes with like the horse shape itself, so it kind of sits inside like such. Like, if I were to get it in, yeah, so it sits in the box like that, so that it's a little bit more secure that way. And then at the top of the box, it also comes with like the horse cutout, which is why it took me a while to open it up. So that is the second and final piece that I got from Hermès itself for this year, I think. And I also got like some lip samples, because I was asking for like a little bit more like men's perfume samples so I could pass it to my boyfriend, but they didn't have any, so they gave me like lip samples. And I thought the lip samples was so cute as well. Like, if you can get your hands on it, I would highly suggest you do so, because it comes with like what do you call it, like little, like, you know, lip samples itself. So they have different colors. So this is like a mauvey one, this is like slightly red, and this is like a peachy one. But what's great that comes with it is like this little like applicator. I thought it was so cute. Like, there were 3 applicators in total in this like sample piece itself. I feel like sometimes people want this just for the mini applicator, if I'm not wrong. So that's that. So I actually got the lip sample from my SA itself, and yeah, I think that's all the things that I would like to show you today. If you enjoyed this haul and video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would love you to subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!